as I was saying, as the bow then plunged under. The bow was going through a hell of a storm as waves crested her. The sterner would be had turned upright as her funnel was barely holding. Her port lifeboat had been stuck on her, and our number one was going. The rest of her, well, her bow, wasn't going swell. Swells on the hills and the bends of the bells. Oh god, it was a goddamn shame. So the rest of the vessel was going down as the stern was plunging under. There was the hunger of the four men on the raft as they all went under. The wheelsman was the first to die. He died from exposure. He fell asleep and never woke up. Dying in his sleep. The watchmen didn't get to stay awake along with the captain. The other man, the first officer, choked to death and had been slammed into a railing. He died as he choked on his own blood as the men watched the bow go down. The stern is still rode high. Some of her hatches ripping away. Before the bow would then settle down on a somewhat shallow floor. Over the waves, there were hell of a days and battle as it would turn to exactly 7. The rain had calmed to a healthy day, but by God, it was all showing. Of the men who had survived, the lifeboat had been. Of the men who were navigated, it was a goddamn machine. Well, the truth was for the men. Now in their booths with whatever truth the men could, that some of the men who were stuck in the vessel could handle, everybody knew that out of the blue, there was no way for the man to survive that climactic ending. The stern was known to have held on for an hour as it plunged in the water soared. All the men were certainly dead already by the time she went down. From lack of air and trapped in her hold as parts of her tore out. It was a wreck. It was a terribly tragic thing. What a goddamn shame. Oh, what a goddamn shame. As she plunged, she slipped her down, and the Aster would plunge. Well, both the captain and the watchman still held in the horrid bouts. Like their mouths, like that. The wind that would blow, not as from the rain had disappeared, fog had gone. But the captain and the watchman were the only two survivors. However, the captain would die after being rescued from an exposure, leaving the watchman the only man to survive wreck of the Arthur Faster. God damn it, I rhymed! Yeah! Wait, what the heck? Oh wait, that's weird. What was that? It should be like this, not this. Who survives the wreck of the Arthur Faster? Fucking spat ours out. Began to spit out bars. The wreck of the Arthur Faster was terrible, certainly indeed. But God knows. Hell, it's a shame that of the souls. One man, one God, thou was never. The Bible sound blown face down near the raft. He was not. a member of the four who were on the forward section. So there was four who got up the bow and the middle from the bow, and then three from the stern. It comes to a total of 8 out of 22 men aboard the Arthur F. Astor who got out, leaving 14 stuck in the bow and the stern sections of the Arthur F. Astor. The lifeboat holding 3 men. The lifeboat, which could hold 8, had only 3 in it. The rift tilts the stern of the ship was level, and the bow of her was rather disheveled. For the bow of the Arthur F. Astor, still a badly damaged wreck. Three hatch covers lay around, three coming from the bow. The 5 hatch covers laying around, with 3 near the bow. Those 3 obviously confounded with the fact of what had happened to her. However, there were 2 that were not. However, there were 2 that were not near any of them. It's likely that these 2 hatch covers were blown out straight to the sea. Assume we'll never know, but who knows? But the Arthur F. Astor's wreck. Arthur F. Astor's wreck gave many men a death. What the hell? Excuse me, what the absolute to fire jungle? What the absolute fire jungle? The loss of everything killed the vessel, and anything that could save her. Or the poor who had gotten out were all on the bridge. The only reason those 4 still alive is because they were on the bridge, and not anywhere deep. The only reason those 4 managed to make it to the boats, because they were on the bridge, make it to the wreck, because they were on the bridge. Of those 3 from the stern were very badly bashed up. That's the reason why they were killed. In the wreck of the Arthur F. Astor. In the wreck of the Arthur F. Astor. Wreck of the Arthur F. Astor.